Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. No, I don't think um, um, Jan Błachowicz got robbed, and I'll tell you why. Now, I looked at the stats, I looked at the fight, I looked at the highlights, I watched it over and over. Y'all gotta understand something. This fight reminds me of Justin Gaethje and Rafael Fiziev. Clearly, Fiziev won the first 2 rounds against Gaethje, and Gaethje had to rally back and finish strong to get a victory over Fiziev. However, Fiziev got tired in that fight. Now, the UFC, I wouldn't say they have favorites necessarily, but they also think about long-term who sells more and long-term who's the best fight for the title or the main event of a future pay-per-view. Out of this fight, Pereira looks like it. Here's the thing. Błachowicz got tired in that fight. He did not look right. 2-3 years ago, if he would have fought Pereira, he probably would have won this fight. Because when he fought Adesanya, he didn't look tired. He controlled the fight. He hung with him on the feet. And he clearly looked like skill-wise he was better than Adesanya, which is why I picked him to beat Adesanya a few years ago. The thing that worries me is if Błachowicz would have won, yay, he wins. But if he fights Prochazka next, who y'all think sells more? Not Prochazka, he's going to fight for the title regardless. He deserves it. Błachowicz or Pereira? Pereira sells more, unfortunately, for Błachowicz because he's a die-hard fighter. And fans like me hate to see that, but I understand why Alex gets the decision. Because now that sets him up for a title fight, or at least maybe a title eliminator, unless the UFC's not, man. He won. He beat the guy that Izzy couldn't beat. He gets the title fight next. And there's a lot of winnable fights for Pereira at light heavyweight. There are. And there's Johnny Wilson. No, not Johnny Wilson. Johnny Walker, right? There's him. He just beat Błachowicz, who was probably the hardest fight stylistically in the light heavyweight division. If Jamal Hill was around, he could win that fight on the feet. So he could be champion. He just did. Because again, long term, he can go 5 rounds. He won't get tired. If Błachowicz fights for the title and the fight's 5 rounds, you think he's going to look good in 5 rounds? No. He just proved that. So unfortunately, it wasn't a robbery for long term.